Previously when the game Chaps played the Storm King's Thunder.
The Nightstone Inn is renowned for its food, its cosy guest rooms, and the innkeeper, Morak Grey, has a fondness for adventurers and a nose for lucrative adventuring opportunities. You hear the sound of a ringing bell. The sound grows louder as Nightstone comes into view.
Something's not right about this.
You remember that Nightstone got its name from a massive chunk of obsidian that once stood in the middle of the village square. About 100 feet away from you, on the other side of the town square, you see two wargs feasting on the corpse of a dead dog. In the middle of the town square, there is a big gaping hole. From what Fallister could remember about the town of Nightstone, that's where you should be seeing a giant magical obsidian stone.
So there's a missing stone, and there are wild beasts feasting on dogs.
Wild?
My plan of action is to send Cecil at the wargs.
Strength test? No. You heave and you heave with all your might, and nothing happens.
You nearly prolapse.
Can anyone see if the dog that's being eaten has a collar with a name tag on it? Because that's how we know they're equal.
Oh, but unfortunately, your arrow whistles wide.
Oh, damn it!
Just skims past my ear.
No, it doesn't.
The warg, having been slightly bashed on the nose, its attention is still very much at the person who threw an axe at it. The warg runs up to Mr. Badalentine.
Oh no!
Hey,
And
I'll protect you in a minute.
this is quite uncouthly.
you know what? He misses. He snaps at you, but the blood's in his eyes. And he
I do
misses.
have some fine armor.
Brina Bumbleberry.
I will run up to this one and
Do your shiz.
and stab it with my short sword.
Very good.
I'm gonna scream again as I do.
You run, you scream, you stab.
Good God, woman.
Good. What does it say? For God's sake!
You're too focused on making your scream sound really good.
I laugh as I just. I'm sorry. I'm just having a
Pull
great.
yourself together.
I'm just having a really good time.
Cecile.
Let me show you how it's really done.
Oh, shut up. I really hope you miss now.
I don't think I will. With my mega two-handed glaive strike.
He doesn't.
I know I could see that.
I pick it up, jam it thusly down
Venus
the
save.
parallel.
It lets out a really, really horrible, pained yell. It looks really mad.
jam.
But
Oh.
Anytime you feel like helping.
really quite
Yeah.
in pain, but
Yeah.
still standing.
Oh God,
Quick.
this is horrible. It's like torture.
Finish it.
Fallister!
So a warg is like huge, right? It's like a cow
Massive, yeah.
size.
It is a large creature. It is.
It's like a
big-
big wolf
big boy.
beast thing.
They're like a bison, aren't they? Essentially, like in size.
If one of you would like to roll a nature check, you can remember a bit more about wargs, maybe.
Hey, let me do it. I want to be
Well,
good.
I'm a little busy.
I'll do it. Come on now. Come on.
Come to Brina.
It could be worse.
You remember that they're massive, and you remember.
I'm gonna lean over to Cecil. I remember something about these guys that they're really big. If that helps you.
And you also remember
I
that
also remember.
they are steeds for goblins.
Oh.
Goblins like to ride them. Is that helpful? Is that good?
That might be awesome.
Yeah, that might be helpful.
Yeah.
Distant future.
Goblins. But beware the goblins, I shout.
I'm going to. I might as well take another shot, I guess.
Oh yeah, all safe there behind your boulder.
I like it behind there. It's very comfortable.
Damn!
Damn, son. And with
There you
that,
go.
you put it out of its misery. Finish it for me, Robin.
The bolt flies directly through the Warg's temple, out the other side, and attached to the bolt as it enters the Warg's head is all the regrets the Warg ever had, and it falls to the floor poetically.
Very, very poetic.
I scream again. Ah!
Good God, woman! I'm right here.
And then I turn and I whisper to Cecil, I'm drunk.
And I'm deaf.
Nice.
So I didn't hear what you say. What now? You want to buy me a brew?
And
Don't
I'm mad. The other Warg sees you kill its friend to death and runs over in front of Cecile and Brina, seeing what Cecile did
stuck in his
to
corpse at this point.
what Cecile did to him, and tries to take a bite out of Cecile and totally misses.
Ha ha! Take that, you fool!
Oh, he will. Don't you worry.
Sly.
Okay, I'd like to use Awakened Mind to try and touch the mind of the Warg, who is within, range, and try and persuade it to run away, avoiding any more bloodshed and avoiding us losing any health before a potentially larger battle.
Oh,
Very
so
good.
sweet. I'm just trying to
That's very
protect the
sensible.
Warg.
Can you also revive the dead dog while you're at it?
No, I'm not Jesus.
Puppy! Puppy
It's worth a
Warg.
try.
I'm not fucking Jesus, Cecile.
I'm not fucking Jesus, I tell you.
I could give it a try, but I'm still suspicious about that dog's part.
You can certainly try. You don't have any influence over it. Your awakened mind just means that you could speak to it.
Oh.
It's not an influential thing. It's just being able to telepathically communicate.
So while telepathically communicating, in a slightly intimidating way, I try and convince it that we've already messed its mate up and none of us are injured. It doesn't stand a chance. So it should probably leave to live another day and go and see his wife and children.
Sure, go ahead. Oh, it's not having it.
Oh, come on.
Not having it.
Sorry, guys. In that case, Warg, you shall die and your children will be orphaned, you shit.
You add at the end.
Yeah.
You shouldn't make an assumption that it is a parent. Very rude.
It is. I spoke
Just
to
'cause
its
it looks
mind.
like it's a little bit older. Doesn't
No.
mean-
I touched its mind, I know.
I touched its mind.
I'm going to move to there so that we've got a kind of triangle around it.
Okay, Brina Bumbleberry.
Okay, I'm revving myself up. I feel good about this one. I got it. I'm gonna slash with my short sword. I'm gonna say, I was waiting for this one because this is the
The juicy one.
yes. Attack! Yes!
Good.
Yes!
Yes, get in. That is a hit.
You pierce it with 8 of the damage.
Yeah!
And he goes, "Oh, oh."
I just
Oh.
laughed.
This is most joyous.
Woohoo!
Fighting can be fun. I pull my
Penis out.
yep from the other dead warg.
Oh.
No, what?
You stop fucking the other dead war.
My glaive was stuck in the dead warg,
It's not been a minute. Like,
And you're
Uh,
lawful good.
and I do a very.
at
Have
least.
some respect.
My words are being misinterpreted.
Very
I
good.
pulled my glaive
Yep,
from the previous dead warg
that's what you call
and
your
did a
cock.
low swiping slash at the new one's, his best buddy's legs,
Oh, blimey, and you do a
which to
lot
quite
of...
a damaging effect, I believe.
It drew quite a lot of blood.
Oh,
Shit,
As it
damn.
starts gashing through its gash. Gushing through
Oh.
its gash. The
Ooh.
gash you made.
Does it have no legs now?
No, it still has it still has all four limbs.
I go to high five. I'm ready for a high five from Cecile.
I just have blood all over me at this point because I've been stabbing and stabbing and stabbing.
I take some of the blood from off of you and I mark my face.
I knew you were going to do that. Part of your war cry.
Spalister!
I would like to run forward and hit him on the top of the head with my mace.
That is absolutely fine.
Take that, you beast.
And let
You
this be
naughty
the
boy.
end of it. You naughty boy!
No more tomfoolery for you.
But you miss his head.
What?
He's lolloping around.
No, I think that should be enough to distract his attention, though.
Oh, sorry, I did actually hit him.
No,
did
you
say?
missed him.
Oh, what?
Back to being really
Yeah,
angry.
no, I'm angry again.
The warg goes to take a big old bite out of our good friend
Big old titties.
Cecile.
No. Oh god, what's happened to my balls?
Jamie takes a total of 13 damage from a
Oh my
critical hit.
What? I have one. He's taken a chunk out of my belly, as well as a couple of organs, and a lot of blood.
Okay,
This guy is bullshit.
It's
And I'm kind of just standing on the spot, swaying and go.
my laughing turns to genuine. I just go no, and I drop down next to Cecile. I assume you're lying down because that must have hurt a lot.
I'm still standing. I think the shock's still keeping me on my toes.
I stand in front of you and I say, Sly, do something.
I see red. I charge forwards. I whip out my sickle. I charge up the warg's back, and I throw the sickle under his throat, and I thrust upward with a roll of shit.
Ooh.
And you miss. The
And
warg
I
is
slip off his back and land on my ass.
the death throes of the warg toss Sly off. Brina Bumbleberry.
You got this, girl.
I look scared, but then I'm like, no, I'm small, but I am strong. I'm just angry, so I just kind of like jab at its face. No, stop it.
Stop eating my
I
friends.
really hope this is good. Go.
Oh, thank God.
Yes. Yeah.
Very good.
Thank God.
And with that, the warg goes and collapses to the floor in a big bloody puddle.
And I climb on top of it, and I scream, and I'm covered in blood. Ah! I am Bumbleberry.
Bow before me.
Bow before me. And I point just at Sly. I ate some berries on the way over, and they're
Some funny berries.
some funny berries.
Some bumbleberries.
Some bumbleberries. That's why I am the way I am. Bumbleberries make you really like high. And I point.
And yeah, not for the first time today. I sit down. I'm quite utterly exhausted.
Oh my God! Someone fix this deal. He's dying.
I am a bit.
Are you able to heal yourself? I only have 2 proper spells that I can cast a day, or until a rest. So I'm happy to spend one of them on you because you're like real messed up.
So Jamie
So there you
heals
go.
7 points.
Not great though, isn't it?
7?
I mean,
That's better than
I
one.
did get crit hitted. 8 health. I'll go with that. It's
You
just
can
over
take-
half.
you can take a couple of small hits.
I do have a very high armor class. I've got 18, so I don't generally
Yeah, that's true.
shouldn't be taking as many big hits like that, but I'm also generally in the firing line.
So you are currently you're sat in the middle of you stood in the middle of the village, looking around you. The square is this muddy open area with about a 5-foot deep hole in the middle of it. North of the hole is a covered well. The other features include an upturned wooden cart, which is next to the body of the dog, a couple of tethering posts planted firmly in the ground, and you can see the Nightstone Inn, and you can see the Lion Shield Coaster Trading Post, which is just to the opposite side of the square and to the right of it, opposite the room with the smashed up building with the boulder.
Can we see the funny goblin then?
Yes.
Well, we have the element of for a quick breather. Should we investigate the big giant hole that we think used to hold the magic room?
Yeah, can we just do just a little investigation of the central square, just for any like signs?
Bits.
Obviously, we know there are goblins here now, but
I think someone should check on the dead dog.
That's what I was going to say. Can I specifically go to sneak over to the dead dog and investigate to see if I can tell if it was somebody's dog?
It's got no collar around it, so you can't tell
There's no
whether
way.
it was.
It was a stray. We know how much
Okay.
Bindi loves those.
Okay, well, I go over to it and I close its eyes, and Ian rolls out and says a few kind words.
I forgot about Ian.
I shed a single tear, and he hops back in, and I say, "Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to move on now."
Okay, if you'll roll some survival, Robin, you roll a survival for me.
sure.
Okay, so you can see
Nice.
lots and lots of human tracks heading out of the village in the mud. So they're all pointing towards the drawbridge going out.
Right, the way we came in.
Yeah, and you can see lots of smaller humanoid tracks made by, you think 10, 12 goblins that have come
Ooh.
into this village and have all spread out into different areas. As well as you can see
Shit.
2 large wolf-like tracks, which you can only assume were the wargs.
There may not be any people, and there is reason to think there's probably at least a few goblins.
So you reckon if we're still in the middle of the square, we could be surrounded on all
Fully
sides?
surrounded, yeah.
In which case, I think we should head in a direction and clear out the town.
We can see there are a couple of goblins over there to the northeast. Might be worth trying a pincer movement as well. If like maybe we pair off and
Heading this way.
yeah, maybe Sly and Brina go around the far side because you guys are more sneaky than me, and
Fine, I'll go.
I
slow.
don't know what you mean.
you're a
I
giant
mean,
fat guy.
we'll go with
I'm
Sly.
wearing clanky.
And you're just really flamboyant.
Yeah,
Don't you remember, like, I kick you in the nuts last time or something?
don't know, but I have.
What happened in the last game
stuff.
stays in the last game.
I'm sorry. It's just too painful.
Okay, so who's going where?
I can't really remember. What did you tell me in Slice to do, Robin?
You guys
This way.
around the far side of this
Yeah,
to loop
okay.
around there.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
can make our way to the cart.
And yeah, if Cecil and
Okay,
I
cool.
will hug that wall directly opposite us.
Right here. Okay, Brina and Sly, you notice directly ahead of you, the tower door is slightly ajar.
Wait,
Guy.
where?
The
That-
thing that you can see that's kind of like a black square. There,
Yeah.
that is a tower, and its door is slightly ajar.
Hey guys, there's a tower here, and its door is slightly ajar.
See, I really want to go in there and look at it, but these guys are going to end up carrying on right there while we go in there, and they're going to get killed, and then
We're still within like
you're still within earshot.
yeah.
Well, you can go, or I can go, and the other one can stay here.
You can
splitting
call out to each other. There's still bells ringing, if you remember. So there's
Oh,
lots
yeah.
of bells ringing around, so you don't really have to be worried about noise so much. Obviously, if you're running around
Maybe we
shouting.
dispatch these 2 goblins and then come back.
So
Yeah.
hang on, that
On
that
our-
tower to the east, is that a bell tower? What can we actually see?
This one of the the watchtowers that
Okay.
stands as part of the palisade. So it's just
And
a
there's-
big kind of it's a big watchtower.
There's nobody up
Maybe
that we can see
climb
from
it.
that, right?
No, it's about 20 feet tall and made of stone, and it's got a roof enclosed by crenellated battlements.
Okay.
Ooh, I love me a good.
What if
cranial.
we climbed it and see what we could see from up the top?
Well, should we deal with these goblins, or do you want to go up the tower?
Maybe you guys take the tower and we'll hold firm.
In which case, I think we should move to this rock, Robin.
Yeah,
Ah,
I agree with
To the
that.
rock.
Yeah.
To safety.
There's safety in rock.
Yeah.
In rock we trust.
That's
So
all.
what's your plan of action as you're going towards this door?
Right, we
I'm
take
going
it cautiously.
Climb onto Sly's back and here.
So you're on his
I
back,
forget you're like 3 foot something.
and you're just walking up to the door, Sly.
Yeah,
Just walk right up to the door.
right up to the door.
Walked.
Okay.
I take out my dagger and I hold it to Sly's throat. I say, don't you think about doing anything stupid now?
I slap it away as if a child were like tapping me with a plastic sword, and I give you an evil look.
And I giggle, I put it away, and I just give you a little squeeze.
Don't touch me.
You like laugh even more.
And get rid of those berries.
The berries make me happy.
So you're opening the door.
I've still got my dagger out, and I'm kind of just pointing it over your shoulder.
As you open the door, you see hunched over in the corner of the tower
A goblin!
Goblin.
Oh God!
The goblin notices you.
Oh.
Of course he does.
And turns around. Roll initiative.
Well, I don't know about you fellas, but I'm having a wonderful little sit in the sunshine.
Yes, this boulder is quite comfortable.
Well, you have just been eaten.
Yes, I do think I should have a little rest. Rest? Oh,
Bumblebutt, your turn
Bumblebutt.
first to run
Okay.
at...
So I because I'm on Sly's back, I kind of jump up so that I'm on his shoulders, like standing on his shoulders, and then.
Why are you on my back?
How did you not know this? How did you not hear this?
we don't have time for
must
this.
go.
Combat.
So I jump on his shoulders and I flip off, and I got my dagger in my hand, and I'm going down into his head.
Ooh.
Yes.
Very nice.
And I say, as I'm doing it, the berries give me strength. Oh, the
He goes,
key.
"Oh!"
I imagine that would hurt.
Sly.
I lunge forward with my sickle and I try an upward slashing motion from his testicles and beyond.
You can't tell if it's a boy or a girl.
It's junk.
We didn't actually ask if it's actually mean, and I just plunged.
It's a
my-
goblin. Of course it's mean.
That's one of the townsfolk.
Excuse me, are you mean?
I worry that I'm attacking someone who's not mean.
You did you did 3 damage. Matt, finish it.
I slash him across the face
Huh.
with my sickle, and it pierces one cheek, tears across, taking its tongue with it as it comes through the other side of its face. As he slumps to the floor, his head
See?
hinging back from his jaw.
Hey!
Nice.
Brilliant.
So these guys ain't got much. That's
They-
good. To...
Good.
No,
Because I don't
that
think
was,
I've got
that was
much.
8 essentially.
I do a victory dance, which involves kind of jumping backwards and hitting my bum in a circle. Hey, hey!
As I peel the tongue off and throw it at Brina's feet.
I pick it up and I brush it against his cheek and I say, "Kiss me, kiss me."
I ask Cecil if he's heard anything from his family recently, and are they all right?
I suppose so. I don't hear much. The odd letter.
No, I write to my brother. He doesn't. He
Oh,
doesn't write back.
is he well in his new job?
Well, he doesn't really speak about it. He doesn't really speak to me at all.
Is that because he's had his tongue cut out?
If I'm completely honest, I'm not entirely sure he has accepted me as his biological brother at this point.
Can we search the tower?
Yes, you may.
I just want to run back to Cecile and Ballister with my tongue and just lick him.
Just painting her.
Yeah.
Save,
with it.
save that for when you get back with some treasure.
He was hunched over. I'd like to know what's in the tower.
Sure thing,
Yeah,
Sly.
I pocketed the tongue, by the way.
What will Sly find in the tower? Will Fallister ever meet up with his estranged brother? And what is Brina going to do with that tongue? Find out the answer to some of these questions next time when the Game Chaps play The Storm King's Thunder.